us. So yeah, if we just come to standing, just bringing the legs at hip distance on your mat. And we're just going to begin just by slowing down and checking in with our breath. So we're going to inhale to turn to look to your right. And then exhale to go left. Inhale right. And exhale left. And just notice if there's any sensations in your neck, any tingling or stretching, and if it's any different from side to side. And then release the head to center and coming on to the shoulders now. So inhale to shrug and exhale to soften. And same thing, just notice if there's any difference or notice any sensations in your neck. Lovely, then just melting the shoulders down the spine. And we're going to inhale and float the arms up. And exhale, release. So visualize that the arms are light as a feather and they just gradually float up towards ceiling. So it's really effortless. Visualize that both elbows are nice and long and the fingertips just gently reach to ceiling. Lovely. And then releasing the hands onto the chest now. We're going to close our eyes. And we're going to inhale and breathe into the upper chest. So feel your hands float up. And then exhale, feel your hands gently press back down and in. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Lovely, and once more. Lovely, and then taking the hands to tummy now, we're going to take the breath a wee bit deeper. So just let the shoulders melt away from your ears, soften around the back of the neck. And then closing the eyes, breathe into the nose and let the breath travel all the way down into your belly. Feel your fingers separate and your hands slightly move away as you breathe in. And then exhale, feel your tummy melt back towards your spine. So nice deep chest breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And just slowing the breath down. Notice your feet just sink a wee bit deeper into the floor. Lovely, one more breath. Lovely, we're going to release the hands now, just down by our thighs. And we're going to bring the attention now to the neck. And we're going to lift the chin up to ceiling. And then release the chin back down onto your chest. So notice if you feel any tightness or tension as you look up. Or anything different when you look down. Then we're going to add the arms. So we're going to turn the palms forwards to look up and press the palms back to look down. So you're getting a nice opening of the shoulders and a nice release. Let's add the spine. So as you look down, you're going to slouch your spine. So you're rounding your back. And as you look up, you're going to stack the spine up tall. Slouch, bring chin to chest, palm back. And just notice how the weight shifts from your heels to your toes as you do this. So as the palms go forward, you should feel the weight come to your toes. And as the palms turn back and you slouch, you should feel the weight go to your heels. And lastly, we can add the breath. So inhale to grow tall. Exhale to slouch. Lovely. We're going to stay up tall now and just lower the chin down, bring the arms to shoulder height. And we're going to turn the right palm up to reach the ceiling as we bring the weight to the right foot and switch. So feeling that nice stretch through your side. And you're looking over to the palm that you're reaching up. Lovely. So getting a lovely stretch through the side of the body now, from your hip up towards your waist. Lovely. We'll do one more each side. And then float the arms down to the waist. So bringing the hands onto the hips. We're going to bring the feet a wee bit wider now. And we're going to bring the weight onto your left foot as you bend the left knee. And then stretch over into mermaid. And release. And switch. So just hold them for a couple of seconds, just in a nice dynamic stretch. Lovely. And then bring the hands back to hips. So we're going to sit into a deep squat now, and we're going to pulse 2, 3, and then we come back up. We're going to lower the arms. Pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, and pulse down. So you're feeling the weight on the heels as you press back up. You'll feel your tummy muscles engage as you stand. And feel the buttock muscles as you pulse and lower. Lovely, last time. Lovely. Keep the arms nice and long now. And we're going to bend over from the hips, stay looking forwards. Feel a hamstring stretch. And then imagine you're picking up flowers from the ground, hug them into your chest, and grow back up tall. Take the arms up, palms down, pressing the thumbs into chest, and then open up into your prayer stretch. Lovely. Float the arms up. Bend from the hips. You're looking forwards, press the hips behind. Feel a really strong stretch in the hamstrings. And then pick up the flowers, hug them into your chest. Grow tall. Lovely. And press open. Lovely. Last time. Lovely. Bringing the feet back now just to hip distance apart. We're going to just march on the spot. So as we float the left knee up, we float the right arm up to the ear. So it's just nice, slow, controlled movements. Just float the arm up as you float the opposite knee up. And you're aiming to pop your foot back down on the floor, just exactly where you left it off, or took it off. So visualize the arms just floating up to the ceiling. Lovely. And release. Taking the arms overhead now. We're going to visualize a band in the hand and we're going to pull down as we float the knee up to hip height. Lovely. Great. And then release the feet back to the floor. Press the palms behind. And we're going to just gently push up onto the toes as we pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. And then inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you pulse, you're really stretching your fingertips away from your shoulders. Lifting the chest up. And just every 5 pulses, you're lowering the heels down. Pulse per 5 on the ground, and then press back up. Lovely. We're going to stay on the toes and float the arms to shoulder height. And then sit back into a squat, keeping the heels off. And then lower the heels and pulse out to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Back onto toes. Squat down. Lower the heels and pulse. Lovely. Lovely. We'll do 2 more of these. And last time. Lovely. Lovely. Just relaxing the arms now. We'll give the arms a break. We will come back into just taking the feet slightly wider again. We're going to keep the hands just on the hips. So we're going to do our normal squat, not the wide leg one. So we're sitting into a low chair. Press back up and just a wee stretch. You'll pivot on the toe as you stretch away in the opposite direction. Lovely. One more each side. And last time. Lovely. All right, we're going to go down onto our mats now. So if we come into all fours, 4-point kneeling. Let's check it out. And if we just bring the hands just directly underneath the shoulders and the knees under hips. Lovely. So we'll just slow down the breath here and we're going to move into our cat-cow. So we're going to soften around the joints in the spine, let the muscles relax. And we're going to press through the heels of the hands and just tuck in the hips and press your mid-back up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, uncurl the spine, just gently look ahead. You'll feel the pelvic floor muscles activate as you arch your spine towards the ceiling. And then you might feel them soften and relax as you look up ahead. Lovely. And then we'll come to rest in a nice neutral position, creating length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And on the exhale, we're going to float one arm to shoulder height and then inhale to lower. So as you float the arm up, you'll feel the tummy muscles just really lightly engage. You're going to keep your neck nice and long and your gaze down towards the floor. So nothing else moves. You should be able to rest a wee glass of water on your lower back as you float the arm up. Lovely. And then we're going to add in the opposite leg. So you can either slide the opposite leg away as you float the arm up, or you can float the leg up to hip height as you take the arm up. And we're still going to balance that imaginary glass on the lower back. So it's exhale to hover the arm and leg, switching sides each time. Inhale to lower. Keeping really strong through your center. Lovely. We'll do one more each side. Really nice. And then we're going to come, take the knees a wee bit wide and come to rest on the forearms. So heels are together, knees are wide. And then you're going to press your forearm into the floor and lift the chest up. And put a really strong stretch in your mid-back. And then release your chest to the floor. So sink down in between the shoulder blades. Then you're going to press the floor away. Lift the chest. So imagine going light on your breastbone and you want to shine it on the wall in front. And then you want to sink and lower your forehead to the mat. So exhale, shine the light on your chest, on the wall. This is really for a mid-back stretch. You're really lifting the chest up in front. Look up ahead. And then inhale, sink down between the shoulder blades, soften your head onto the mat. Lovely. Coming back just to a neutral position, we're going to turn the right palm up and move into thread the needle. So we're staying on the forearms. Slide the right hand in behind the left forearm and lower your right ear to the mat. So just holding that stretch, feel it in between the shoulder blades. You're really thinking about lengthening the hand on the floor away. Lovely. And then just gently coming up and switching sides. So sliding the left hand, turn the palm up to ceiling, slide it in behind the right forearm, and lower your left ear to the mat. Lovely. Just holding that for a few more breaths. Just notice the sensation. Does it feel much different on the right side versus the left side? Lovely. And then come back up. We're going to stay on the forearms, but bring the hands together to make a wee diamond shape between the index finger and the thumbs. And we're going to bring the knees back to hip distance apart. This time we're going to press the foot to ceiling and inhale to lower. Exhale and press, inhale to lower. You should feel the tummy muscles tight. We're going to switch sides each time. Tummy muscles engage as you press the foot up. Lovely. Feel the buttock muscles working as you press the heel to ceiling. Lovely. Lovely. We're going to lengthen the leg out and draw tiny circles for 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Pull the knee back in and switch sides. Lengthen the leg out long, draw tiny circles for 3, 2, 1, and switch. And fold the knee back in. Lovely. Take the knees nice and wide and sit back on the heels and soften down into shell stretch. So staying in shell stretch, we're going to soften the breath now. Think about taking the breath deep into the pelvis. Let those muscles gently relax. As you breathe in, think about the ribs just gently widening and opening onto your thighs. And then think about taking the final breath here into your upper back. Feel a nice stretch in between the ribs. Lovely. All right, we're going to come forwards into your cross-leg position. So if it's not comfy on the floor, you can pop a couple of pillows under your hips, or you can sit in a chair for this wee one. We're just going to do a couple of slower stretches before we lie onto our backs and do a wee series on our backs. So we're going to take the right hand behind the body and bring the left hand onto the right knee. And just to begin, we're going to gently press open into seated spine twist. So we're going to hold this for about 90 seconds. And once you've come into a nice stretch, it isn't too challenging. We're going to soften the muscles and notice how the sensations change from breath to breath. Lovely, just stay nice and still in the mind and body. And we'll do a couple more breaths. And then gently release, come back to center. So we're going to uncross the legs now. And just bringing the feet together. And just bring the soles to meet each other. And then we're going to bring the hands down onto the floor. So you can either stay there for the stretch, or you can bring your forearms to the ground, or if that's both, if they're both a wee bit too much, you can stay just resting on the ankles and press your knees out to the side. But either way, you're coming into a deep stretch and lowering the chin towards the chest. You may feel that in the groin muscles, in the lower back, even at the base of your neck, that can feel quite stiff. And just notice how the sensations in your body change from breath to breath. So it might feel like a stretch, then a tingling, then a pulling sensation or a pain. And just name it as you feel it. Just keeping the muscles nice and soft. Lovely. One more deep breath in and release. And then gently come back up. We're going to cross the legs now in the opposite direction than we did for the spine twist to the right. And then we're going to take the hand to the right hand to the left knee and press the left hand behind. And gently open the chest now to the left. So feeling that lovely stretch in the mid-back, around the ribs. And now let the muscles switch off. And once more, just check in with the sensations you're having as you hold the stretch. Lovely. And just last couple of breaths. And then gently release to center. We're going to go now from there just onto our backs. So if you have a wee soft cushion, you pop it underneath your head and lower back down onto the floor. Oops. So we're going to bring the knees just hip distance apart now and soften the feet onto the floor. So just become aware of the contact of your feet on the ground. You feel the heels, big toe, wee toe. And then we're going to lengthen the arms to seating from shoulder height. So on the exhale, we're going to press the arms towards the seating. So maybe the shoulder blades kind of come around the sides of your body and stretch away from your spine. And as we inhale, we're going to keep the elbows long and slide the shoulder blades back down onto the mat to meet each other. Exhale and lengthen, as if you're reaching a ball away. And inhale, slide the shoulder blades back to the mat. Lovely. Lovely. Come to rest in a nice central position where your shoulder blades feel comfortable on the floor. And we're going to float one arm back to the ear and the opposite one to the hip. So coming into arm scissors. And I want you just in this position now just to gently engage the tummy muscles. So really lightly draw belly button back towards your spine. And also feel the pelvic floor muscles lightly tighten. So as if you're squeezing around the back passage. So hold those gentle contractions as you scissor the arms and keep breathing. Lovely. Come to rest now with the palms facing away. And we're going to bring the right knee to tabletop. So knee up over hip. And as you float the arms back, we're going to lengthen the leg in line with the opposite leg. Inhale, come back. We're going to stay on that side. So nice, slow, controlled movement. The left knee stays completely static. Exhale, float the arms and legs away from each other. And inhale, bring them towards each other. So you're going to maintain that wee tiny space between your lower back and the mat. And just take care not to flatten your lower back or really arch off the floor as you lengthen the leg away. Lovely. Float that leg back to the floor. And we're going to switch sides. Float the left leg to tabletop. Slide the leg away in line with the opposite thigh. And then float back down and in. Lovely. We'll do 3 more on that side. And then we'll release the foot back to floor. Lengthen the arms down along the mat towards your toes. Lovely. We're going to just tilt the pelvis back and forward here. So flattening your back onto the mat. And then release and roll forwards. Feel a wee space between your lower back and the floor. You're tilting it back and release. Let it tip forwards. And from there, we're going to continue to peel up into bridge. On the next out breath, we're going to press through the feet, scoop up the tailbone, and peel your spine up and off the mat. Come to rest on your shoulders. Lovely. On the way back down, we're melting the breastbone into the mat, and then each joint in the spine, one by one, and slowly release to floor. Lovely. Pressing through the heels. Scoop up. Peel your spine back and off the mat. And then soften, melt back to the floor, joint by joint. So this is all about the joints, each joint connecting with the mat, rather than coming up and down as one. So you're melting back as if your spine is like a wee string of pearls. Lift up one pearl at a time, and then melt one pearl back down, joint by joint. Lovely. Lovely. And just keeping the feet nice and soft on the mat, gently spreading out the toes. Lovely. We're going to lower back to the floor in your own time. And we're going to bring the palms out to the sides, arms out wide, palms up to ceiling. And we're going to float both knees into the chest and then let them rock and side bend off to your right as you look to the left. So you can use your right hand to give the knees a wee hug towards the floor. And you're looking over your left hand side. So you're feeling a nice strong stretch in your back, around the sides of your rib cage. And then gently peg back to center and soften the knees to the left as you look to your right. Now use your left hand to hug your knees towards the floor. Lovely. Coming back to center now. We're going to hug the back of the right thigh. Press the right heel to ceiling. And then gently soften the toes towards you. And then press the foot away. Feeling a nice hamstring stretch. And then circle the foot to the right for 3, 2, 1, and switch. And switch. And switch. Lovely. Hug the knee up and into the shoulder, up towards your right shoulder. And then release that leg nice and long along the floor. And we're going to hug the left thigh. Lovely. Press the heel to ceiling. And gently press the toes up and down. Lovely. Hold that position and circle the foot to the right for 3, 2, 1. And left for 3, 2, 1. And right. And left. Lovely. Hug that knee up and into your chest. And then release the leg nice and long along the floor and take both arms overhead, reach the hands behind and point the toes away. If you've any tightness in the shoulders, it's grand just to keep the fingertips towards ceiling. So a big deep breath into the tummy. And release, lower the fingertips back down. So we'll move into our relaxation now. So if you want to change your music or anything, or get another wee pillow. So a pillow behind the head and even a pillow under the knees. And if you have a wee jacket or blanket or anything to put over yourself, if you want. All right, and we'll get started. So we'll start with a wee poem. Out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. When the soul lies down in the grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell us. Let's not go back to sleep. Ocean breath. This is a breathing exercise to help you build calm, non-judgmental awareness of your thoughts with the help of a guided visualization. By breathing and witnessing your thoughts in this way, you'll find that your mind will slow down a little, making it easier to relax both body and mind. Close your eyes and imagine yourself sitting on the shoreline of your favorite beach. Look around and notice all the sights, sounds, and sensations which are present in this peaceful place. You're still and seated, and you can see the waves washing in and out just ahead of you, but the water doesn't reach you. Now connect with your breath and start to breathe in and out in rhythm with the movement of the waves on your beach. Listen to the sound of your breath as it mimics the sounds of the waves. Breathe in, wave comes in. And breathe out, wave goes out. The water doesn't reach you. The waves come in and the waves go out. And you breathe in and you breathe out. As you continue to breathe in this wave, now imagine that your thoughts are drifting in and out of your awareness. The thoughts will come and thoughts will go, and you can remain still, seated and relaxed on the shoreline as a neutral observer of the waves of the ocean and the waves of the thoughts in your mind. Breathing in, breathing out. Your thoughts don't define you. Breathing in, breathing out. You're not your thoughts. Breathing in, breathing out. You can notice them without judgment, without having to fight them, fix them, or follow them. Breathing in, breathing out. You don't have to believe them. Just because you think something doesn't mean it's true. Breathe in, thoughts come in. And breathe out, thoughts go out. Breathe in, waves come in. And breathe out, waves go out. Breathing in, I let go. Breathing out, I let go. When we let go of notions of birth, death, fear, anxiety, being and non-being, we can reconnect with our true nature. We can let go and be free to experience joy and bliss. Now become aware of the floor beneath you and of the contact of your body with the floor. Allow your body to sink into the floor and breathe. Become aware of your breathing in and out. Be aware of your abdomen rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Rising, falling, rising, falling, and breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your eyes. And breathing out, allow your eyes to relax. Allow your eyes to sink back into your head. Letting go of the tension and all the tiny muscles around your eyes. Our eyes allow us to see a paradise of shapes and colours. Allow your eyes to rest, sending love and gratitude to your eyes. And breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your mouth. And breathing out, allow your mouth to relax. Release the tension around your mouth. Your lips are like the petals of a flower. Invite a gentle smile to bloom on your lips. Smiling releases the tension and the dozens of muscles in your face. Feel the tension release in your cheeks, your jaw, your throat, and breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your shoulders. And breathing out, allow your shoulders to relax. Let them sink into the floor. Let all the accumulated tension flow out onto the floor. You carry so much with your shoulders. Now let them relax as you care for your shoulders and breathe. Breathing in, become aware of your arms. Breathing out, relax your arms. Let your arms sink into the floor. Your upper arms, your elbows, your wrists, hands, fingers, all the tiny muscles, and breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your heart. Breathing out, allow your heart to relax. We have neglected our hearts for a long time. In the way we work, eat, and manage stress. Your heart beats for you day and night. Embrace your heart with mindfulness and tenderness, reconciling and taking care of your heart. And breathe. Bring your awareness to your legs. Breathing out, allow your legs to relax. Release all the tension in your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes, all the tiny muscles. Send love and care to your feet and breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Your whole body feels light, like a water lily floating on the water. You have nowhere to be, nothing to do. You're as free as a cloud floating in the sky. And breathe. Bring your awareness to your breath, to your abdomen rising and falling. And breathe. Feeling completely relaxed now in mind and body. As we bring our awareness back to the breath, we'll breathe in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling completely at ease. Taking another deep breath in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling more and more relaxed. As we take our final breath, breathing in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently let go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll just repeat our wee poem once more. Out beyond the ideas of right doing and wrongdoing, there is a field. I will meet you there. When the soul lies down in the grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, and even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell us. Let's not go back to sleep. We'll take this feeling of peace and relaxation with us as we return to our day.